I had finally found me a gas station. Luckily, because I was running really low on gas. And when I went in, there was a bunch of country people in there, and they was like, wow, we never seen nothing like that before. The camera on top of the helmet. I knew they were all staring at me, but I thought it was maybe because, you know, a lot of country people were like, no, over each other. But actually, it was the camera. And even though it's not really a new thing, but you know, the farther you go out in the country, there's a lot of people that really ain't into technology. They're out farming and stuff like that. They ain't paying no attention to what's going on around the world. And the reason I know this is because I actually came from the country, and I didn't even know there was computers and stuff around. I know I'd seen some on TV. Yeah, I remember somebody mentioned that one time and said they don't have any computers around there. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. No computers around? So, well, you know, when you're out in the country, you got other things to think about. Going to work all day long, come back home, get you some sleep. I know there's some out there where I used to live now, because I'm actually friended to people on the internet that used to live in the neighborhood I did. But like I said, back then there was no computers going on around, and it's probably pretty unique to see a video camera on top of a motorcycle helmet. If you're lucky enough to get a motorcycle, you probably don't have enough money to pay for you a camera. I remember both of my first bikes, each one of them was about $200 each. So this camera that I got on top of my helmet cost more than my first bikes. Well, that's a neat little country area out here. I like all the curves and stuff out here. No wonder there was all that talk about Brown County. It's a neat place to go out and ride and take some of the little twisty turns. And then during the fall, all these trees are turned orange and yellow and reds. I myself would like to live out here because of city life. I mean, look, there's no traffic up and down these roads. That's why there's hardly any gas stations out here, because people just ain't driving around. They either drove out to the city to work their job, or they're out in the field somewhere, or even in the woods hunting. And if the people out here are retired, they're probably sitting in the house, just hanging out. Miles an hour. That probably means it's going to be a fast turn. Oh, a big downhill. probably the farther I go up north. Like I said in the other video, the other recording, that there was a bunch of hills and twisties. It'll probably get back that way as I go. Look at this, a trailer out in the middle of nowhere. No little barn they got. There's just no neighbors around. I mean, they're so far apart. That's how I live down there in Alabama. Is you got your house and then the neighbors are a few miles away from you. Well, not exactly that, but quite a ways. I mean, as you see, I ain't ran into another house for a minute. Okay. This is 135, and that can be both ways. It is both ways. Okay, I'll head this way. North. There we go. Back into the twisties. Country children coming home from school. That was the short bus, if you notice. I don't know these roads, or I'd probably be going faster. You gotta make sure, and you don't never know when somebody will pull out of their driveway. I see some bikers that be like racing up and down the roads. Enter Brown County, leaving Jackson County. So I'm back in Brown County again. Welcome to Brown County. Hey, a flower bed. I asked a few people to come out here. My brother don't have a license to ride a motorcycle, so we don't want to get in trouble by having him ride, and it just ain't as fun when you ain't riding your own bike. I could rode him on the back, but like he was saying, it just ain't as fun if you ain't riding your own. So he needs to get his license. Roads are fun. Up and down, sideways. Yesterday I was riding in my Hummer on some roads like this, and I was taking the curves pretty fast. It's got that all-wheel drive stuff on it. I didn't even know if I was going to come down here. I kind of was chickening out because I don't know these roads that well, and it's a bit of ways from my house. I didn't know how rough these roads are going to be. Some of them are like real big mountainous hills, which, you know, you think I'd be used to it coming from Alabama where there's a lot of mountains. But I'm not used to these roads. I haven't ridden them before. But I'm on my vacation time, so I decided to go out and have some fun, do some exploring, and make some videos for you guys on the YouTube to get to see some of it. I was looking up something the other day about sissy bars, I believe. You know, I was wanting to get a bigger sissy bar on my other bike, so I was looking them up on the internet, and one of the things that came up was my own video talking about sissy bars. The reason I like sissy bars is I remember when I was a kid, I always saw those old school bikers and stuff riding with them big sissy bars on the back of them. Some of them would have crosses. Some of them would look like pitchforks. Just all kinds of neat stuff. Look at these people living way out here. No gas stations, you know, they got to drive miles and miles to get anything. Go to the grocery store. I haven't seen anything like that around here. And that's the same thing it was when I was living in Alabama. We had one gas station, and it was a convenience store. It's called Shell Mart. That's the only place where you can go get some soda pop or some gum, some candy, whatever, and some gas for your machine. That's where I always went to get some for my old 750 Honda. Woo! And I could put $5 in it, and I was riding all day long. 750s don't use up gas like this 1300 does. If I throw $8 in here, it might last me a couple hours. Get me 100 miles in, I know. Be awesome just to sit out here and look at the flowers. There's some hillbilly people right there just chilling. Better keep an eye on the road or I'm going to go off because this motherfucker's so curvy. So many trees out here, they fall across the road, they got to cut them up. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off for now. I still got a long ways to go to get back home. I don't want to leave it running that long and have the camera getting weak.